I just want to keep getting. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I just want to keep getting better and show the world that it's a different way to get it done. You ain't got to get it done the conventional way. You ain't got to be like everybody else. You can take the unconventional way and still be just as successful. Just because it hadn't been done this way, don't mean it can't be done this way. That's why I'm willing to take all the criticism, all the negativity, all the things that comes with being a spiritualist. Because in the end, I'm gonna shine through, and I wanna promise and show the world that spirituality is a different way. It is a little uncommon. It is a little weird. It is gonna push you in some ways that are going to force you to be uncomfortable. But it's a great life. It's not just a belief, it's a lifestyle choice. It's a mental lifestyle choice. Once you make it the internal things that you put your mind, body, and soul through, the things that your body have to feel, when you literally walking on faith, the sicknesses that comes into your body, when you, pardon my language, but when you go through a spiritual awakening and your body leveling up, that be some of the weirdest stuff that you ever felt. It's like you feel sick to your stomach. Then when you, I'ma just say it, I don't mean to screw up nobody else, but then when you vomit and stuff, that be some of the weirdest, stankiest vomit. And it be like the level up, you be so sick. That's something like that I be regretting. Well, I ain't gonna say I be regretting. That be the only part I be hating about going through the spiritual journey process. It's like the level up sickness, what you put your body through. That's something I can't never explain, and that's something I never want to go through again. Like the sickness part of it. If I did all this to level up, I'm gonna stay leveled up, cause I put my body through too much. I put my mind through too much, opening my mind to seeing what life really is and seeing my family relationships and where I went wrong and how I need to improve and what in my life needs to change for it to activate the way it need to activate, what people around me need to do, and me trying to help them, it, me trying to change myself and make myself evolve to be a better person, and how that opened my mind. Like with all those things going through, and how it then improved my body and gave me my physical abilities back and made me a better person. I just went through too much on the spiritual plane to ever go back to being in my old life. I can't ever go backwards. I have to continue going forward because I just put myself through too much to ever go back to to ever go back to that way of thinking. I don't know how I ever thought that old way because it's like you go through too much in the transition process to turn around and go back. That's what I feel. And like I put my body through so much transitioning, building, and living off spirituality. Like I literally stand on it, walk on it. It's in my bones. It's what I live off of. Once you're in a spirituality, you're literally living off faith. You're living off God. You're standing on Him. Everything I do, I literally stand on God's faith. On God's faith, I literally walk on God's faith. God's faith is literally in my bones. It's what I stand on. It's what I squat on. It's what I walk on. It's what I sleep on. It's what I wake up on. I wake up on God's faith and God's time. I deliver messages on God's faith, on God's time. Everything in my body, everything in my room, everything in my life is of and about and by God. Nothing belongs to me. Everything is God's, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy being God's servant of all time because it gives me more options in life than anything else ever did. That's what let me know I'm making the right decision. And more than that, I'm actually happy with my life. I'm actually happy with every decision I've ever made. It's actually what I want to do. I'm actually happier than I've been in years because I'm serving God. And it's making me feel better. And it's opening my mind. It's allowed me to joke and find that happiness that I feel like I've missed for years in my life. And it makes me feel like I'm a part of something bigger than me. I'm a part of something that's been here for decades, years upon years, and I'm a part of something that is going to change the world in the end. The thing that I hate though is many people don't understand it, so they attack it or they criticize it without actually trying to experience it and see if it's true for themselves. I want people to try to experience it so they can feel it for themselves, so they can feel their souls growing and understanding life, so they can open their mind to how spirit makes them think, how spirit changes their mind, how spirit activates them and creates them to change their family situation, and how spirit open their eyes to what's going on in their lives and give them the option to fix their own lives. How spirit just flows through their body and activates powers within them that they never knew they had, and strengths within them to tell truths that they never thought they could, and how to live honestly and live the right way and make the right decision for the right people in the right situation. And it don't cut you no shortcuts. It don't let you cheat the world. It makes you be honest and open, whether you want to be or not, because that's the only way you can improve through spirituality. You can't cheat it, you can't lie to it, or it'll know, and you will feel yourself weakening. So you have to be spiritually honest, or the whole process won't work. Trust and believe that, and how beautiful the process is. Like I say, that spiritual sickness part, that's the toughest part when I level up, because that's the sickest time you will ever be in your life. It be feeling like, I don't know, it be feeling like you can't move, can't breathe, can't do nothing. All you have to do is, all you can do is ride that sickness out till it's over. Then once it's over, you'll get physically better. But that's the only rough part about it. As long as you're willing to ride that out in life, you will be fine, and the better part of your life will get better, and you will reach the level you're supposed to reach. But speaking of spiritually, I've been through too much. My life has changed too much. My body has changed too much. My soul has changed too much. And my mind has changed too much. I gotta keep going. But I just want to show the ones that don't understand it what you can get from it and what you can become because of it. And I want to be a living example of that and just open different people's minds to it as a way of live, as an alternate way of living. I know it's not comfortable for most people, and I know somebody has to be the test subject to open the door to show people that this way of living is out there. It is somebody that does it, and this what you can get from it. I want to be that person for spirituality. I want to be that person that be the face of spirituality and having a disability with spirituality, and show you what it can open up for you and what it can open up for future generations of people that's like me that want to be spiritual and have a disability but not sure that it's the right life for you. I want to be the example that opens the door for that. I think that's what God put me here to do. So that's what I'm going to do each and every day. Each and every day. That's why I put myself through the spiritual test, and that's why I put myself through this whole journey to be the living proof and living example of what can happen spiritually when you become a spiritualist with a disability, in my opinion. So that's why I do what I do. I'm the living example. I'm the lightning rod. I'm the person that God chose to make an example out of. And I'm going to show you exactly what being spiritual and having a disability will get you in this life. In my